From Keanu Reeves playing a damaged Hollywood actor with a mysterious twist, to Jonah Hill co-producing and starring alongside him in this upcoming dark comedy. Here's everything you need to know about Keanu Reeves and Jonah Hill's dark comedy Outcome.
Him a sense of manipulation as opposed to making things.
Right.
So I think when you say, oh, he's making it so it can fit in the mainstream, I have no idea. You're probably totally right. I have no idea. But for me, I think it's just, yo, we're watching kids get better.
First off, let's talk about how he called it a dark Hollywood story. This is awesome news for all the Keanu fans out there. I'm sure everyone loves him as John Wick, but let's not forget the man has an amazing comedic ability, and we're going to get all of that with a dark twist and outcome. The Hollywood Reporter recently revealed that Jonah Hill is working on a brand new movie, and he's got Reeves, another A-list actor, locked and ready for the main role. While the actor has been killing it left, right, and center, Hill has also been making a lot of moves of his own. And by that, I mean he's getting really into filmmaking. For starters, he co-wrote the script with Ezra Woods, on top of co-producing it and starring in it. I don't know about you, but I'm super hyped for this one.
In those two movies, it maybe could have been any decent actor in that role because they're so brilliant. You're in there painting.
The image most people have of Jonah is that he's a comedic actor. Come on! We've all seen Superbad and Wolf of Wall Street. But note the fact that I said dark comedy and not just comedy. What's so dark about it? Sit tight while I tell you what they've revealed about the plot so far.
I don't know.
You got it out.
I don't know. I mean, that's like the.
And will you
like
make
the
that?
creative act is something special.
It is, yeah.
It's like, you know, and it's storytelling and.
Well, Keanu Reeves' character will be forced to face his past demons. That's terrifying for anyone, but it's on a whole other level for celebrities and actors. We've all seen some controversies and scandals when people dig up their past, right? That's exactly the vibe for Outcome. Digital Spy reported that the movie is going to be centered around a Hollywood actor called Reef, who they described as damaged. What will happen to him is that he faces a crisis in his professional life, and it's super serious. Reef has to confront his past and his demons because someone mysteriously got a hold of a video clip of him in the past and is using it to blackmail him. Right off the bat, this sounds super terrifying and anxiety-inducing. But don't worry, because there's going to be comedy to balance it out.
An eye for an eye, John. You know how it goes. Yeah.
It's Jonah Hill we're talking about here. The man is directing, producing, and starring in it all at once. So you can bet that this movie will have a lot of his input, which makes for a really fresh role for his main man Keanu. Paired with the disappointing fact that the Constantine sequel may not happen, this is something that fans can look forward to, and it's actually super promising.
Now, as I recall, weren't you the one tasked to dole out the beatings, not receive them?
Rusty, I guess.
I bet you're wondering which studio greenlighted this project and where you can expect to watch it. So, Hill has teamed up with Apple Studios. That's pretty impressive, especially for an actor-turned-filmmaker. In fact, there was quite the ruckus over who was going to acquire rights to the movie. So back in November, when the team pitched the idea, and were looking for studios and streaming services, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, it was put in quite a very competitive situation. Now, they haven't revealed which companies wanted a piece of this exciting Reeves and Hill collab. But what we do know, of course, is that Apple Studios won the war in the end.
We're trying to cook up a beautiful feast with multiple courses and some nice wine.
When I say war, I really do mean war, because there was a whole bidding war for Outcome. It took them quite a long time to close the deal, which is a bit strange because you'd expect buyers to buy immediately, especially when there's A-list talent like Reeves involved. It just goes to show how tight the market is becoming in showbiz. THR even said that companies and production houses are becoming way pickier with what they buy. No worries though, because now the deal is closed and they've only just confirmed it publicly. Which brings me to a question question: when is it going to air? Hang on while I tell you my guess. The outcome is expected in 2025. Now hear me out, y'all. I'm just as hyped for this as the next person, but you've got to look at many factors when it comes to making a movie. Good things take time. What's more, Keanu Reeves just got off John Wick 4 and is most likely going to shoot his scenes in Ballerina soon, which is going to come out in June 2024. Keeping this in mind, he'll be able to get on set for Outcome once he's done, and who knows how long that will take. Plus, the upcoming movie hasn't begun production as far as I know, but it'll probably start in the middle of or late in 2023. It usually takes 6 to 7 months in shooting and editing, so 2025 is a safe bet for now. And I'm not too worried about it because, if anything, Hill has proven that his filmmaking skills are top tier. Not only that, but his comedic side is superb too. Don't believe me? Wait till I tell you about his funny bone, folks. Jonah Hill in You, the People was a comedic genius. It's his most recent project and he totally killed it. It was released by Netflix, and in it, he played a guy who was dealing with his girlfriend's different cultural background. Although there were many mixed reviews, many people agreed that his hilarious awkwardness is just too good to beat. The thing is, this isn't just one role he devoured by making us all laugh. Let's not forget he was nominated for an Oscar for his role in Wolf of Wall Street, where he played Donnie and really made the character his own. The thing about Hill's comedy is that it often does turn dark, because as much as we all laughed at Donnie, it was very easy to hate him too. This is a very specific skill, and it's a real treasure to have. That's why Outcome has tons of potential to be super critical of the Hollywood industry, especially how it treats actors who don't exactly have a clean slate. I'm kind of guessing it'll be about cancel culture too, but who knows what vibe they'll go for, you know? Right now, it's too early to tell. Plus, dark comedy also touches upon sensitive and deep issues, and can be very thoughtful when it's done right. Seeing that Hill's directorial debut with mid-90s was a story full of heart, I'm pretty sure he'll find that balance. Not to mention he has Keanu Reeves as his lead character. Speaking of Hollywood's sweetheart, let me tell you why he's not just an action star. Reeves has done some wacky roles too. The first one off the top of my head has to be Ted Logan from Bill and Ted, the movie everyone thought would tank but didn't. He was so good at playing someone who's so dim-witted and a lovable loser, it's one of the most iconic comedic roles in Hollywood history. What's more, he's even starred in a critique of Hollywood as himself. That's right, he was in Always Be My Maybe, a rom-com with Ali Wong and Randall Park, where he was a fictionalized version of himself, and it was super weird. It showed hilariously how people idolize celebrities and how crazy they can actually be, because he was wearing funky glasses with no lenses and saying the most pseudo-intellectual things ever. He has the perfect amount of charisma and depth to make you laugh, but it will also unsettle you and make you think about things that are actually super messed up. Since Outcome is set to be a dark comedy, I'm pumped to see Keanu in a role that really takes this idea forward, and with Jonah Hill by his side, it's a done and done case. Well, that was everything you needed to know about the upcoming Reeves and Hill dark comedy.